Hey, Nortia Province airspace. The last part was crazy, man. That shit got wild. And that music, whatever that track was that was playing, I swear to you, it's up there with Silver Wheel. 100%. Ooh.
If that is all, I will return to a state of inactivity.
Listen at this little track right here.
Thanks for all you've done, Valimar. I'll be counting on you if anything else comes up.
Valimar, our trusted partner.
Acknowledged. Prepare yourself for your next encounter with the Azure Knight, my awakener.
Don't worry, Valimar. We are not gonna let you get another L.
Don't worry, I will. We lost last time, but I know that's not all I'm capable of. As long as we're all together, I know I can get stronger.
I eagerly await your results.
That's my guy
Looks like
right
he
there.
went to sleep.
He needs to recover all the mana he can. Even though, honestly, he's probably filled to the brim with it. Because it's not like we were using him all this time we were on the Pantagruel.
So, this is what the Great Ashen Knight looks like up close, huh?
Oliver.
I've heard all manner of rumor about it, but I never expected I'd stand in the presence of a legend.
I can't possibly begin to thank you enough. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come to my aid. Thank you, really.
Seriously, things was definitely out of our control. We got lucky.
And that goes for everyone else, too. Thanks for coming to rescue me, guys.
Look at that smile on his face.
We're just happy you're okay.
My boy done grew in this little bit of time.
Just don't scare us like that again, alright?
True. We were all on edge waiting for you to get back.
And yet you somehow managed to come out unscathed with Her Highness in tow.
Well, it was looking pretty dicey until you guys arrived.
You make it sound like it was easy. Well, easy or not, it was worth going on board. I got plenty of useful info out of it. So funny enough, I'd say their invitation worked to my benefit more than theirs.
I guess there's no harm in looking at the positives now that all's said and done.
I mean, honestly, that was one of the factors in which we went anyway. That was one of the reasons. We really didn't have much of a choice, but might as well get something out of it, right?
Look at you, acting mature and all grown up. Brings a tear to my eye.
He has done a little bit of growing. Especially when it comes to his power. Let's just hope he can stay on this track.
Looks like we have some catching up to do.
I'd like to follow Reen's lead and extend my thanks to each of you as well. Thank you, all of you. And, dear brother, it's a relief to see you safe and sound.
No.
Though I never pictured my great escape would end with you in this airship of all things.
We did time our appearance fabulously, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, you did. Let's just hope you weren't sitting around waiting for a moment like this.
My only regret is that we weren't able to blow in with a storm of rose petals when we boarded them.
That's really his style, man. I still can't get over the fact that he threw the bouquet of roses and shot them in front of the Chancellor and Lecter. That was a power play.
Perhaps I should have asked Emma to look into the feasibility of making such a magnificent entrance.
Hey, shout out to Emma for her teleportation spell, man. She's been leveling up.
Oh man, that would have been so cool!
Milliam, don't start gassing him.
Well, it's probably not impossible. Now you're just being silly.
Sounds about right for our prince.
Well, at the very least, I'd say we're clear of any immediate danger. And given this opportunity, I'd like to sit down with you to discuss our situation and exchange any pertinent information. But first, I think we have a few more reunions to celebrate.
Rain!
Towa! George, Towa!
Towa! George! I thought I heard your voices when we started flying away from the Pantagruel, so you were on board too?
Yo, I haven't seen Towa's little face in forever. Feels good to see Towa, man. That's best girl.
You bet. Good to see you, Rain.
Towa Herschel.
Whoa!
It's really you. You're really okay.
Our little student council president.
No sooner had we found out that you were still alive, we got told you had been taken by the Alliance.
And it's really been quite some time since we've seen these two.
We've been so worried about you.
No, look at her face.
I'm a real troublemaker, aren't I? Sorry, Towa, but I'm glad to see you and George made it out okay. Everything I've said to you has been at the back of my mind ever since we parted ways in Trista, and it's kept me going every step of the way. So, thank you.
I love this track. Is peak. It's peak.
Oh. You remembered. You promised me you wouldn't die. And you didn't. We still need to work on that one, but I know you're not the kind of guy who'd go back on his word.
See? Rain's a guy you can count on.
George, no.
Nice to see you're holding up okay.
Man, I swear his last name, that gnome shit, I think it's gonna come into play. After what we read, I feel like it has to.
Still can't believe you made it through all that fighting in Trista in one piece, but... well, here you are.
Good to see you again, George. But how'd you two end up on the Courageous to begin with?
Yeah, what's going on?
We'll bring you up to speed once we all sit down for our meeting. There's a conference room on one of the upper floors. We can meet there when you're ready.
Feels good to be back with everyone. Hey. Our girl Sharon is always standing.
The Courageous began its independent operations right before Heimdall was first occupied. I realized what the Alliance was planning, so I gathered a skeleton crew, met with Viscount Arcade, and we hurried straight to Trista, where we found your classmates locked in combat with the Azure Knight.
I see. That explains why you were in Trista.
I shudder to think what would have happened if not for the Courageous's timely appearance. What have you been doing since then, Father? I hadn't heard anything about your whereabouts until now.
We haven't heard anything about either of them.
Eventually, we were able to shake off the Azure Knight's pursuit. And we've been traveling around the country ever since, preparing to find you and take you on board.
George and I haven't been here long. The principal managed to get in touch with the Courageous without anyone noticing and sent us here.
Yeah, shout out to Van Dyke.
He did?
I hope he's still alright. By the way, what happened to Major Vander?
Yeah, where's Mueller?
You two are always joined at the hip.
Ah, alas, he is currently indisposed. His military obligations have him heading up the 7th Armored Division in Western Erebonia.
I see.
They're working with your former instructor, Major Neidhart, as well.
Hey, it's cool to get an update on Nineheart.
With him too?
So he's over in the west now.
Feel like it's been a while since we brought up his name.
I should have known the 4th Armored Division's ace wouldn't get his ass kicked so easily.
Oh, right. Dad said he'd heard from him too, remember?
Still, the west side of the country contains Marquis Higharm Sutherland Province, along with Duke Cayenne's Lemaire Province. The fighting there would no doubt be even more fierce than it is here in eastern Erebonia.
Yeah.
Correct. A large percentage of the Imperial Army's military strength still remains intact. But the Noble Alliance forces' constant attacks have put them at a disadvantage. On top of that, a number of townships in the region have been caught in the crossfire and suffered great losses.
A number of townships, huh? All of this needs to come to a stop very soon rather than later, man.
That's terrible.
I'd heard as much, but it still pisses me off to hear it.
With the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions occupied on the eastern side of the country, one can only assume the Noble Alliance intends to use that as an opportunity to crush the forces in the west.
Yeah, but they're not stupid. I bet the army in the west is putting up a pretty good fight by themselves.
It's too early to call things just yet.
An astute assessment. The situation in the Western Theater could change at a moment's notice.
Right. But that means we're uncertain what course to pursue now. And having said that, we have a question to pose to all of you. The question, really.
Oh boy, let's hear it. Because we haven't really found our place in all of this war. We were only really getting a chance to talk about what we could do before that got interrupted.
With the whole of the Empire caught in the throes of civil war, what exactly do all of you intend to do from here on out?
That's the question.
Us?
We were in the midst of discussing that when Reen was taken to the Pantagruel, in fact.
We were. And this isn't something you can take lightly. This is a major decision.
This is a full-on war, and our fellow Erebonian countrymen stand on both sides.
Oh boy, it's time for the speech.
No one here is delusional enough to think that a group of students like us are capable of stopping it by ourselves. Still, during our field studies, we found ourselves up against the problems this nation faces again and again.
We did, quite often.
And because we have that experience, I believe there's a place for us to change things in all this. A part only we can play. We may not be able to compete head-on with the Alliance, but together, we can move things in the right direction for Erebonia as a whole.
That was wonderful, Reen.
Those are very big words. That hold a lot of weight.
Still, we aren't all gathered here for the same reasons. Be it rescuing Elise or settling things with Crow, we've all got something that we personally want to accomplish. But accomplishing those things won't be possible with the situation as it stands.
Yeah, there's just far too much in the way right now.
And that's why, no matter how stacked the odds are against us, or how fierce the fighting becomes, we want to put everything we have into making all the difference we possibly can, in whatever way we can. I think I speak for everyone in Class 7 when I say that.
You bet.
I agree completely.
We may all come from different walks of life, but this time, that can work for us.
Exactly. We have something no one else does, and because of that, we can do things no one else can.
Hey, I feel you guys. I feel like we're a little delusional. Hey, we got the spirit for it.
And what kind of class would we be if we didn't take advantage of that to protect the people and things we love?
as well as find our own answers to the questions we have looming over us.
I feel you, best boy.
As Reen said, however big or small it is in the long run, we have a place in this war, and we have every intention of following it.
Sounds like it'll be a pain, though.
I mean, what isn't in life?
No biggie. We're class 7. Throw in a few of Reen's trademark speeches and we're raring to go.
You got that right, Milliam.
Look at you kids.
You all sound like you've really thought long and hard about this.
That's the class 7 I'm proud to serve.
No, look at Sharon.
And you guys aren't the only ones who feel that way. Everyone at Thor's has something to bring to the table. Remember the Academy's motto? Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world.
Arise, O youth.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was what Principal Van Dyke said to us at the welcoming ceremony.
Yes, he did.
The words of Dreikel's the Lionheart serve to inspire us to this day, it would seem.
Of course. They ring as true as ever.
It's like you didn't even have to think about it. You guys just knew.
Yeah, you should be proud of yourselves. And it's true that Thor students are scattered all over the country right now.
Yeah, we need to go find everyone.
But I'm sure that each and every one of them are fighting too, and they feel the exact same way that you guys do.
I understand. Your Highness.
Indeed. I figured you would have already given it some thought, but I wasn't expecting such a stirring conviction.
You know, what's going on here? It seems like these two has come to some sort of decision.
But I think this at least settles the matter of what course to take. If you would do the honors, Captain.
As you wish. We're about to do something neither side would ever expect us to do. We're going to entrust this ship to you.
Oh, wow.
From here on out, the Courageous is yours to command as you see fit.
If we have complete control over the Courageous, we make the decisions, we call the shots and all of that.
What?
It's a big ass responsibility.
What?
I guess, to be honest, it kind of works out in our favor. Because if you think about it, we can't really go back to Ymir. We can, but we needed a new spot for a base. So this airship, the Courageous, can be just that.
Father, would you mind elaborating?
And plus, like they just said, we could go find our classmates. Because for one thing, we definitely, outside of figuring out what we're all gonna do, eventually we're going to have to get around to taking back the academy, first of all. That's one thing.
It means exactly what it sounds like. The operation of this ship will be left entirely to your discretion. I imagine your journey to make a difference in this war needs a home base to begin from.
It really does.
Well, yes, but
Because we sure as hell didn't have one. We can't really stay in Ymir. Too much trouble has already, popped up there time and time again.
But then what will you do?
Yeah, that is the question.
We plan to disembark and make our way to the western provinces. Once there, we'll begin working with the 7th Armored Division and the other neutral forces in the region. The intention is to ensure that as few innocents as possible are harmed by this conflict.
I was actually worried this airship might prove a bit too conspicuous to aid us in pursuing that goal. But with us headed west, we'd be leaving all of eastern Erebonia in your hands.
All of Eastern Erebonia.
Oh,
goodness. That would look serious.
I see. That does make the most logical sense.
Kinda. If we've got the courageous, we could give our third faction some real weight. Neither side could afford to ignore us.
Yeah, having the courageous, and then we have Valimar.
I'm not even sure the guild could come up with a plan this wild.
Well, it's fair to say I've learned a lot from the way the guild's members handle things, yourself included.
Hey, go ahead and talk about them real ones though, Olivier.
Oh, and Alphen?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you to remain on board the Courageous as well. This ship is technically the property of the Arner household, fathers in particular. It should give them a certain freedom to act if they have concrete backing from a member of the Imperial family.
Yeah, it's true.
I'd be happy to.
At least she won't be feeling miserable like she was on the Panther Grill. Having to, quell the people.
Henceforth, I, Princess Alphen Raise Arnor, will guarantee the legitimacy of their actions. So do whatever you see fit to do. You have my full support.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Wow!
We are truly honored to have you with us.
No turning back now.
Yeah, seriously.
Head nod.
We hereby humbly accept custody of the courageous.
Please, leave Eastern Arabonia to us.
We'll be counting on you then.
I'm kind of confused though. He's the captain. So who the hell is going to be the captain? This is what I was trying to figure out before as well. Since, he boarded the Panther Grill. I was trying to figure out who was the captain.
I'm looking forward to toasting your future successes.
On that day, Class 7 was entrusted with the day-to-day running of the Courageous. Viscount Arcade and Prince Oliver decided they would disembark near Legram and travel to western Arabonia across the lake. And after receiving the bare minimum of instructions on how to operate the ship, its bright-eyed new owner set course for Ebel Highway. Ebel Highway, huh? About to drop them off.
I'm leaving you in charge of the Courageous's day-to-day operations.
Towa is the captain? Oh yeah, I'm staying aboard. Hey, I'm staying aboard. Captain Towa? Now that's different. Honestly, what can't she do? I said this before, but out of all the students, Towa is the most impressive. And she's been that way from the jump.
I don't doubt you'll make a fine acting captain.
Whatever she plans to do in the future, just know she's gonna have a lot of people ringing her line. Everybody's gonna be wanting her to be a part of their company or business, whatever it is. My goodness. She has too many damn accolades.
It would be an honor.
Acting Captain Towa, man. Now let me see her with the hat. Oh, my goat can't be this cute. So, how do I look? Wow, it really does suit you. Yeah, the size is just right too. Fortunately, I had a spare on hand that was a smaller hat. That is quite fortunate. You're kinda like a cute mascot, like a human Mishi. Damn, a human Mishi? Perhaps we should capitalize on this opportunity with an irresistible line of Captain Towa merchandise. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Oh, you two are terrible. Gotta say, that's a nice touch, Towa. It really suits you. Yep, you definitely look the part of a captain with it. I think things will be just fine here in our absence. Yeah, you guys won't be needing us around much longer. So you guys are taking off then? You'll be disembarking together with Father, yes? So, Viscount, Oliver, Claire, and Toval? Sharon, you're not leaving, are you? You're staying, right? Yeah. It was nice to help out until you guys got back together again. But now that you are, there's no use in me sticking around. With the situation to the west what it is, I decided to help out over there instead. I intend to return to commanding the RMP. I believe that's the best way I can contribute to bringing this war to an end. We understand. Bye-bye, Claire. If you bump an elector somewhere, make sure you say hi for me. I'll be sure to do so. I have been entrusted with a number of research tasks by Chairman Arena, as it so happens. So this is farewell for now. Oh, we lost Sharon as well? We're not really class 7 without our maid. That doesn't sound shady at all. But, well, stay safe, alright? Whether you're a member of Ouroboros or not, it'll never change how you're our family's maid. Oh my. No, look at Elisa. Go ahead and just say that's your sister. I'm touched to hear you say so. Please, my lady, take care of yourself. Still, let's keep in touch, okay? I'm gonna keep gathering as much info as I can through the Guild's intelligence network. It's not like Ereboni is the only place where strange stuff's going down. You got that right. True. I'm particularly concerned about what's happening over in Crossbill. Anyway, I'll leave that to you. Give my regards to Miles. You know it. Thanks for everything you've done for us. I'm sure that we wouldn't have been able to come this far if not for your help. Hey, I need to get all stiff all of a sudden. You're embarrassing me. We may be working separately from now on, but I intend to do all I can to aid you in the future. Take care, everyone.
Well then, it's time we bid you all a fond farewell for now.
They tried to jump scare me with that shit. Jumping from no dialogue to dialogue.
Chin up, Alphen. I'm counting on your charm to keep everyone motivated.
If you're counting on that to keep us motivated, man, got your priorities all wrong, Oliver. You see, if it was Elise, maybe. Alphen. Let's be real, everyone.
May the goddess be with you.
I look forward to the stories you'll have to tell when next we meet, Laura.
Good luck, Father.
No, she looks just like her father. This is one of the coldest tracks in this game.
Oh, there they go. You think they'll be okay on their own?
I'm sorry, I'm trying to jam out, man. When I first heard this, when we came to Legram, the first time in the first game, man.
Only the goddess herself knows for certain. Still, with some already calling this a second advent of the War of the Lions, I can only hope they make it through unscathed.
At this point, you just gotta believe in us.
Oh, I'm sure they'll all be just fine. They don't bear the symbol of the horned lion for show.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Look at my maid.
And the same goes for me, too. I can't very well call myself a Thor's alumnus and fail to deliver.
Well, well, are we birds of a feather? Proud Thor's graduates unite. I'll be in touch with them plenty in the coming weeks, so don't worry. The old guard will do as it must to keep watch over the young and vigilant. Speaking of the old guard, Chancellor Osborne was also a Thor's graduate, was he not?
Yes, he was.
My boy actually brought up the Chancellor. Him of all people.
Sorry to say, I can't picture it.
I'm not sure whether I can picture it or not, but he is smart as hell for one.
Was he now?
Honestly, I think I can picture it.
He and I may have had our differences, but I still feel a certain loss with his passing. I'd like to express my condolences to you while I have the chance.
Oliver is a real one. He's real as fuck for this.
I'm afraid I never had the chance to truly get to know him. But there's no doubt in my mind that he was one of the greatest men of our time.
Thank you.
Still, it must be tough for you with Heimdall under the Alliance's thumb. Were you able to find out where his funeral was held?
Actually...
Captain?
There was no funeral.
Is something amiss?
It's just that I received a strange report on that very issue.
And what's this report?
I was told his body was taken into the custody of the Imperial Guardsmen when the city was occupied. But then after that...
His body was gone?
It simply disappeared at some point.
Oh boy. Oh man. It's starting to get good. It's starting to get real good. Might want to turn up the heat like McBurn.
Disappeared, you say?
Is it possible the reformist faction could have taken it from them?
This dude, the Chancellor, man.
I'm afraid I don't know.
Dead men walking.
It is possible that the Intelligence Division did something to that effect.
A disappearing corpse is certainly cause for concern. It's difficult not to draw parallels with the Lance Maiden's sudden death following the War of the Lions.
Yeah, man, and he's out roaming around. You guys don't know it.
Unbelievable. I'm almost impressed how much trouble one man can stir up, even from beyond the grave. He had so many plots in motion, I doubt even his death put a stop to them all.
It's kind of crazy though, you know, him hearing the Viscount bring up, you know, the Lance Maiden, Leanne. Because, man, it's so weird. Like, why is she still alive and how is she here? But the thing that Courageous Bridge. It's hard to really
No
speculate.
change in weather or wind direction since entering Kreutzen provincial airspace.
It's hard to really speculate on it because we don't have a lot of information. But at the same time, someone from the Middle Ages is roaming around, seemingly alive. And I feel like she also has a divine knight because she has to be the one that did the trial at Lohengrin Castle. Now, are we gonna really tie in divine knights with, you know, the fact that she's alive? Is she alive because of her divine knight? I don't know. It's hard to say because, you know, when you look at a character like Crow or somebody, perfectly fine. Like, it's not like he was dead before or anything, or supposed to be dead. He's just a regular ass guy. Reen is questionable a little bit because of his heart. That big ass scar over where his heart is. Like, something clearly happened to his heart. So I don't know, it's hard to speculate with that. But maybe her divine knight is what's allowing her to be alive in some form or way. I'm not sure. Like, how the fuck is she alive?
We are currently cruising at a speed of 3,000 SPH.
And how is the Chancellor alive? Like, what is going on?
Nothing abnormal detected on the radar thus far.
Towa's so cute, man.
Detour around the Twin Dragons Bridge, staying within the clouds. Take extra care that we aren't noticed by the Noble Alliance's surveillance.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, she's a real natural at this.
And what can't she do?
Yeah, it's hard to believe she's only been in the position for a day.
Damn, day one Captain Towa?
Indeed. She has proved a worthy captain in Father's place.
As if anyone could fit the role better than our student council president.
Man, you know it.
She still looks like a mascot character, though.
And stop roasting my girl. How about that, Fee?
That's just one of her many charms.
Yeah, and besides, I can feel at ease knowing she's in charge. So, today's the day we start our journey anew, right?
Right. We settled what we'll be doing last night. Now all that remains is to do it.
Previous day, Courageous Conference Room.
Well, Towa and George should be able to handle the day-to-day running of the ship, so that's out of the way. And whatever we decide, it's not like we're going to be able to do anything major today. Still, I think it's time we start hammering down exactly what we're going to be doing from tomorrow onward.
Yeah, we kind of have to at this point.
In theory, the Courageous gives us the ability to fly around the whole country with ease. But, in reality, the Noble Alliance has control over most of Erebonia, so we're limited in where we can actually go.
Yeah, we don't want to risk getting too close to Alliance territory.
Yeah. We're definitely gonna have to be dropped off in most case scenarios and not directly brought to an area.
We'd run the risk of being captured, or even worse, being shot down.
It's sad to think how we barely have anywhere we can land with an amazing airship like this at our disposal.
Care to share your thoughts on this, instructor?
Oh, you kids can just do whatever you want.
Damn, Sarah?
I lost the will to put in any effort after Captain Classy got off.
You
Oh
slacker.
boy.
I'm pleased that you think so highly of my father, but
Maybe Laura can hook you up with a one-on-one lecture on the Arcade School of Courtsmanship, if you know what I'm saying.
No, we don't know what you're saying, little Millie.
I was kidding.
No, you are.
In all seriousness, if you need more people fighting in whatever you end up doing, I'll be happy to help you out. Just don't forget that the Courageous was entrusted to you kids, not to me.
I mean, you say that, but at the end of the day, you are also class 7, are you not?
If you want my advice, then you got it. But you need to be able to make all the important decisions on your own.
I don't think I necessarily agree with this, Sarah, but yes.
Of course.
You almost sound like an instructor for once.
Yeah, maybe a crazy one.
Getting back to the matter at hand. We don't need to decide everything right at this moment. What say you to figuring out how and what for now?
Come again?
I assume what would be our overall goal. Something realistic that we can all work together towards.
And how we can achieve it.
And the how would be a basic idea on how we intend to achieve it?
Uh-huh. It's a little trick we use in the student council. It's easier to get motivated when you have a specific goal in mind.
Look at Towa. Out here using her tactics that she uses during the student council meetings.
You guys were doing the same kind of thing in the weeks before the Academy Festival, remember? The concert was what you were working toward, and all your other planning was how you intended to pull it off.
Sure.
I see. Makes sense. We did spend a lot of time before and during the festival working out all the details, come to think of it.
Not to mention taking care of the things we couldn't plan, like the strange stuff at the old schoolhouse.
Damn, that feels like so long ago when we were at the old schoolhouse doing stuff.
We were coordinating with all of the other classes and clubs at the same time, too.
We had a lot on our plates. Still managed to come out top of things.
When you break it down step by step, we did so much without even realizing it. And we may have our own personal goals right now, but if we can wrap those up into one overarching goal, it won't seem half as much.
How about making it something related to the Academy itself, then?
Yes, this is what I've been singing for a while now. It's gotta be something related to the Academy. I don't care whether it's us going to get some of our classmates. I feel like that makes the most sense too. Because we already know where some of them are.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I wonder what's happening there.
Towa, George, the Academy is currently under the Noble Alliance's control, right?
It is.
That's right. The staff and students who are there are doing what they can, but...
As you know, during the attack, a lot of the students managed to flee Trista and are now scattered across the country.
Yeah.
Now, most of the upper class students chose to stick it out, though. They've got no reason to fear the Alliance, being nobles and all.
All right, then. I think our what should be taking back the Academy.
Yep. I agree.
That sounds good to me. The Courageous will serve as a good means of transport, but we'll need a proper base sooner or later.
And that can be the one.
But with it, we can get a better look at the current state of things in Erebonia and try to reach out to those who are in need.
And whatever information we learn along the way could bring us that much closer to liberating the Academy.
Can't see taking it back going that smoothly, though.
Well, yeah, nothing goes according to plan.
No doubt. It's near the capital, so its defenses are gonna be rock solid.
Still, I like it. What goal is more worthy of us than reclaiming something we hold so dear?
Indeed. Regardless of personal motivations, I can't think of an objective more fitting to us as a group.
And if we actually manage to achieve it, the sky's the limit for us.
I'm genuinely moved by your positivity. Well, their optimism is probably their strongest point.
Okay, Celine, one of the first times you ain't really hating. I see you. The level up is real for my cat. I had a problem with you at one point.
We were thinking of something along the same lines, in fact, so it works out. And hey, Hey, if we all thought about it, what's to stop the others from thinking it too?
Yes. We need our other classmates.
So if you happen to bump into anyone who escaped from the academy, why not go and ask them to join us?
Let's go, Towa. This is why she's my captain.
I'm not saying it has to be your primary focus or anything, but the more people we have on our side, the better.
I'm definitely gonna make it one of my primary focuses. For sure. I gotta go get my daughter, Monica, man.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we'll be sure to keep an eye out.
Don't worry, you bus. I'll go to Nord. We'll get Mint.
We have about the bare minimum crew we need to fly at the moment, but it's not like this is their full-time job. I'm sure our current staff won't be here forever, so we're gonna need a few extra hands on board at some point. Ideally, we could have whoever's here now stick around long enough to train anyone we end up recruiting.
It's a good idea, George.
I know our numbers are small right now, but the more people we can get on our side, the higher chance we stand of making Trista and the Academy our home again. And I don't know about you, but I get this weird sense of satisfaction knowing that we students are gonna be the ones to do it.
Hell yeah.
I know the feeling, actually.
Everything works for me.
I'd say that's our how decided, wouldn't you?
Agreed. To wrap all this up, we'll use the Courageous as our base, and as a way to get a good idea of the current state of things in Eastern Erebonia. Along the way, we'll try to recruit as many fellow Thor students to help us out as we can, all for the sake of our primary goal, taking back Thor's military academy.
I'm glad this is our goal. Because I've been saying it for a while now. Well, I suppose that we need to decide next is where we should head first. Yeah, we don't have any places we can go at the moment, but there's Legram, Ymir, the North Highlands. We're able to land at the 4 former division's base too, right? Yeah, I asked Dad about that yesterday and he's fine with it. Probably better for us to swing by all of them once, really. I'm going to go pick up my daughter. Oh, almost forgot. Prince Oliver sent you a few requests to take care of. He did? Oh joy. Oh, look at Towa. I'm sorry, man. You guys are gonna have to just deal with it. I love Towa way too much. The details are all right behind you. Oh, behind us. Oh, there's an horrible computer here. Oh, this really takes me back, man. I've only ever really used one in class. No need to fear, technology doesn't bite. Plus it'll be easier in the long run for you to grab stuff from there. So go on, take a look. Sure. Oh, lucky us. These are made by Epstein Foundation, so they're identical to the ones we used in class. Here we go. Something's popped up. Well, this is how everything's displayed. The Intelligence Division has some of these too, I think. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff, huh? Badass in danger. Oh my, it's my girl. But Terry's in trouble. Those damn noble soldiers, damn it. I'll tell you at the end in Legram, okay? Hurry up and get over here. Oh boy. Machias. Lieutenant General Craig, civilian we had taken into our protective custody, has vanished. Would you be willing to offer us a few more sets of eyes as we look for him? Speak with me at the camp for further details. Find our first years. President Towa. I figured out where a few Thor students are. I know it's important to get them to join us, but I want to make sure our first years are safe. You'll be checking on Monica, Mint, Casper, and Vivi. I'm sure they'd all make great additions to the crew. The terminal on the bridge will tell you just where you can find them. Thanks. I mean, we were going for them anyway. Monster Madness. A large mysterious monster has appeared on the Highlands. Would ordinarily have asked Lacan to take care of it, but he's out on patrol and can't be reached. Would you be willing to defeat it for us in his stead? If so, you can find me talking with Gwen in the lakeside cabin. Okay, Elder Ivan. Like I said, we'll be going to Nord as well. So we'll have to bring Gaius so he can see his folks. There's one from Nord, one from Legram, and one from Corellia's Proving Ground. Seems we got plenty of work in store for us all over the country. And how I wish it were my imagination. I think I saw a depressingly familiar name on one of them as well. But Terry, man, that's my girl. I already know she about to shit on you, Marcus. I'm kind of worried about the one Dad sent us. And I don't think we can ignore that unusual monster that's appeared in Nord either. Prince Oliver took the time to gather and send all of these to us himself. Wow, how'd he manage to do that? He just left for Western Arabonia. He's got plenty of connections, especially through the Bracer Guild. He said he's going to keep finding stuff like this that he thinks you can handle and send them your way. How many you end up doing is up to you, but I'd recommend taking care of the more urgent ones at least. We're doing them all. Understood. I don't think any of us mind one bit. Indeed, it helps bring focus to our goal of touring the region and helping those in need. With that being said, I would assume checking the safety of our fellow Thor students is our top priority. I took the liberty of giving you that one myself. We're slowly getting information in on other Thor students could be. Anytime we could find something, we'll update the computer, and who knows, maybe they'll be willing to join us too. How convenient. I'm suddenly very grateful for those classes, as we'll be checking this thing pretty often. Well, I think that's almost everything. When you've decided where you want to go first, let me know, okay? Oh, and George is hard at work setting up an Ouroboros factory in the ship's hold. So if you need any modifications made to your Arcus or any quartz, you can sort those out there. While you're at it, it's worth checking out the other facilities on board too. It's not much now while we're short on staff, but I'm sure any students will get creative with their space. Might as well. Still, do you guys mind if we figure out who's going to be making up our active party when we disembark first? Actually, if we're doing that now, would you mind including me? I mean, you were going to be included regardless, because Nord. You gotta go to Nord. You'll be included. Elliot will be included. And Marcus. And since we're going, I think one of the quests with Cargo and Pateri, that's in Legrand, right? So Laura too. I'd like to see the strange monster from the Highlands request myself. I don't mind at all. That sounds fair. I can come with you if you need a hand too. You just let me know if I'm needed, okay? Let's go, Sarah. Thanks, instructor. Now let's see. It is temporarily not possible to remove guys from the party. I mean, we were gonna bring him anyway. We're gonna bring Elliot. Yeah. Who will be the last person? You know what, let's bring E or Million so we can get some levels on him. Maybe we'll bring Million next time. I'd like to bring Sarah, but okay, let's get going. Right. Let's go, 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 go. You're so silly. Act 2, The Awakening Lions. I should probably do as the instructor recommends and tour the facilities on board at least once before disembarking. There's not much, but it'd be smart to go see George in the ship's hold and pay Valimar a visit. It'd be good to see Princess Alphen too. You can now view the student info tab in your notebook. Notebook updated, huh? The Student Council President, trusted by people across Ereboni, appointed the courageous acting captain. A student who was more capable as an engineer than his age would suggest. Leave orbit problems to him. Alright, well, I think with that being said, we are going to call it for this part. And I will see you guys next time for more Trails of Cold Steel 2. Take care.